Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gendera. I'm Gerwin, and tonight I'm going to be sharing from the Amplified version of the Bible from John 21, verses 15 through to 17. So this is after Jesus was crucified and rose from the dead, and it's during the time when he appeared to the disciples at the Sea of Galilee. But I've had an interesting revelation on this, partially because I have had to feed lambs, but it's love motivation. So when they had finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these others do, with total commitment and devotion?" And he said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know I love you with a deep personal affection as a close friend." And Jesus said to him, "Feed my lambs." Again he said to him a second time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me with total commitment and devotion?" And he said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you with a deep personal affection as for a close friend." And Jesus said to him, "Shepherd my sheep." And he said to him a third time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me with a deep personal affection for me as a close friend?" And Peter was grieved that he'd asked him a third time, "Do you really love me with a deep personal affection as for a close friend?" And he said to him, "Lord, you know everything. You know I love you with a deep personal affection as for a close friend." And Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep." Now, in other translations of the Bible, it actually just uses the word love in all of these occasions. And in the footnotes down the bottom here, it actually says, where Jesus says, "Do you love me more than these, the total commitment and devotion?" It's actually using the Greek word agape. And Simon uses the Greek word phileo. So they're different loves. But in other translations, it just uses the word love. So it loses a lot in the translation. So the first two times Jesus is using agape and Simon is using phileo. When you get down to the bottom, Jesus uses phileo as well. Now, the thing that I found interesting, having actually raised lambs, it says, "Feed my lambs." Lambs require a lot of love and attention and a lot of feeding. You can have to feed them 3 to 6 times a day when they're really young. And they take a lot to work with. I mean, then he comes down and says, "Shepherd my sheep." And that again, shepherding sheep takes love and attention and continual discipleship. Well, if it's referring to sheep as in people, as in followers, which is my assumption here. And then it comes down to feed my sheep. It's actually really quite easy to feed a sheep. You can just leave it out in the pasture. Toss in a bale of hay. Not hard. A lot less commitment here than there is here. Just a little bit of interesting thought that I had that I thought I'd share with you. Have a great day. Bless you.